Boom. There we go. What is up, people? Sorry about that. Drive took longer than I thought. But like I said, it is worth it. It is very much so worth it. Hi, Travis. I just want to say now that I don't want tonight to affect us, because tonight aetherband has to go. Bye-bye. Here's why. I have come upon some evidence that goes against all your observations. And I say that in the nicest way, buddy. Nicest way. So what I wanted to do tonight, and here's the thing, and I kind of wanted to snarkily, that's even a word, laugh at a few, and all good fun though. Trish and the others in the chat that last night was flustered because I was giving Travis the time. The reason I gave Travis the time because it's only a matter of time till certain observations, certain things come to light. For instance, I'm not saying at all that Travis was aware of a few of the minor details, because we weren't. We looked at these pictures for a couple of weeks now, at least, and none of us, not one of us on the panel, had said one word until someone did. That someone, whether he likes me to say his name or not, I'm going to anyway. His name is Erebus. Shedded some light and sent me a few messages expressing what I would consider the perfect, hey, what the, and yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and look at it. Again, yes, I probably could just end this stream in 5 minutes by just easily just showing you what I want to show, and that'd be it. But that's not how I roll. I want to understand if he's able to see that this is the issue. So we're gonna, break it down. Damn it. What's up, Aaron? Thank you, my friend. You didn't start early, but I get it. I do apologize. I got tied up in traffic and picking up my boy and life. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm going to start the panel off small because I think it's a good idea. So, damn it, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Aetherband. Okay, I said it. I think my Aetherband is better, but let me get to. 1 second so I can pull this up. A brain fart. Okay, there we go. Where is it? I'm looking for the Skype. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to send the Skype to you, Aaron. Or Travis. And then I'm going to put the link. Otherwise, I'll put the link in the bunker. If there's quite, 2 or 3 up here, kind of reserve yourself. Let me see. Let me say what's up to everyone while I do this. The meat's ready. I just gotta set it up on my OBS. I did the OBS nightmare and I did exactly what you're not supposed to do, and I started over on my scene, so hope you guys like it. So let's say what's up to Seek and Find? What's up, Crash? And Crash, I will honor what I said in the chat. I told Crash once I'm done, he is allowed to come on and talk bacon and pineapple pizza, just out of celebration to the night. Again, so what's up, Seek and Find again, only because I want to read you say never go full pseudo. Why? What is it like? Tell us, please. What's up, Lori? How you doing? Travis in the house. Giggles. What's up, Soul Survivor? Let me see down here. What's up, Digital Demonic? Oh, I'll definitely get you a link in there. We're nice and common. Cool collective. What's up, Darkseed? What's up, True Blue? Heard you were slain last night in the chat. Let me see who else. So I think I said Darkseed already. How you doing, Will? Will you rage? I don't know. Will we? Kind of looks like a Timmy right there. I'm not sure. Let me see who else is in here. No subscription necessary. How you doing? And I think that is Secretary. How you doing? I think that's it. Angel of Attack. How you doing? Damn, I went really far in the chat. What's up, RT? Chris Berry. I think I saw Chris Berry. Let me see. Maybe I was just imagining things. Kind of late. I think it's time past his bedtime anyway. What's up, Jose? You know I'm always late. I'm actually on time. I'm not sure if you noticed it or not. Panorang, how you doing? Let's start. What do you say? Let's start clapping. Maybe it doesn't work that way, but good idea. Think that is it. Okay, Erebus is here. Perfect. I'm gonna get that link to you. Amy, how you doing? Let's see. I think that's it. Not gonna lie. I hope that Sean Hawkins in the house. I wonder if he's being militant or not. He had actually a really good comment in the very, very beginning when I first started, but that was about it. Okay, so I think that is it, guys. I'm kind of scrolling down. I think, yeah, I got those. Thank you, Aaron, again for those super chats. What's up, John Stock? How you doing? I see you in there. Scrolling down still, guys. Like, actually, I should go late all the time, so it feels like I have a lot of people here. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get those links out. I am doing great, Amy. Got this already set up. I am I'm going to go ahead and send some links out in your DMs. But I mean, it's going to be the people. Erebus, you know you're coming in here. So you got the link. Or if you have the time, jump on in. You got the link. I think. What just happened? That's weird. Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to make sure this works. Because again, like I said before, what we're going to look at, it's not me. It was Erebus. Erebus found this stuff. Or Erebus actually realized what was going on in these images and brought me to light to it. So I'm not taking any credit. I mean, I am going to take credit because I've trained Erebus, you know, from a young pup to understand perspective and make good, clean observations. So, you know, I'm not, no, I'm not saying, you know, I am the one, but, you know, you're welcome, Erebus. Got you the link out there. So let me see who else is in the bunker that I knew was involved. Travis, did I? Oh, nope. I'm looking at it right now. My bad, Travis. I'm getting that link to you as we speak. Right now, you have the link. There you go. Aaron. I don't even know where to get you this link right now. Or Travis, get Aaron the link. He's allowed to come in. All right, let me go ahead and pull up the Meet Hangout. There he is. Hang on. Now go.
I'm not in my truck right now, so I'll blow the horn in a minute.
I don't feel like I know you then. Who is this? Okay. Anyway. Hey, do me a favor. Get Aaron the link for me, because I don't have a way to get it to him, and I don't want to put it in the chat yet. I kind of want to keep it low pro for a minute. But I will warn you, Erebus is on his way. I think. He hasn't verified that yet. He did tell me he may not be able to make it, but like I said, he is my pupil. Everyone's like, shut the fuck up. Erebus is so much damn smarter. Yeah, he is. You know what? Yeah, that's true. All right, so you there, Travis?
Yeah, I am, but I was in the truck stop store, so I was not in my truck.
Okay. So I really would like Erebus to come and talk about this because it's his. Yeah, there it is. All right, so now you know my issue with the aetherband. It's not even an issue. Actually, I don't have one because I've translated it for many. But more importantly, the only issue I would have is the fact that what I know as obstruction, you feel is atmospheric conditions or your ether band, correct?
Yeah. Let me ask a question real quick,
Yes.
because this is Erebus.
Mhm.
Are you talking about the video that he's accusing me of shooting at different heights?
I don't think this is the one he's talking about. That's here nor there. I don't know.
So
We
okay,
didn't talk about
so
that. I
okay, so
haven't
then
talked to him about that. But no,
so
I don't think so.
but you made a comment earlier on. So you've seen this footage then? Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's shown. Yeah, I got the screen. I have screenshots.
So okay, so is this my footage or is this someone else?
No, this is from your footage.
Oh, and it's gonna disprove my thesis?
It will have to.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just trying to understand. Okay.
In a sense, you're even with your explanation of the ether band causing the obstruction, you would then have to you'd have to answer for obstruction beyond explanation, really, with the ether band. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, of course, you have to understand that it's going to be taken into consideration because
100%. I'm just saying.
know.
Well, after this, I feel that I have ran the gamut of ether band, and I have made my point. So I don't think I need to argue about it. I mean, we definitely don't need to argue about it. I think we've said all we could say until we say what we have to say, right? In that
You sound
topic.
like me.
Damn it. I am starting to and I don't even want to cuss when I talk to you now. So odd. So weird. Makes me kind of nervous. Kind of tingly inside.
It's like I'm wearing a collar or I'm carrying a Bible. You're like, damn, I can't swear around him.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
what? Why do you feel like you can't swear on me?
Like you have like you have a nun like sitting on your back just staring at me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But like the problem is,
okay,
like, she's like in lingerie.
that's definitely. I could go for that.
Yeah, it's
kind
just
of a nun.
weird thing that got us late. Okay, so I'm sorry, people. That I like Travis. Travis likes me. We're cool. So, like I was saying,
Giggle.
I definitely feel that like you will take this in consideration and realize that at the very least you gotta rethink some shit. Okay,
I will take it into consideration.
That is my goal. Hang on, I'm trying to get to this. Oh, see if that's another one, because if it is, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so apparently Erebus is tied up for the moment. He hasn't messaged me. He just hasn't gotten in here yet, so I'm assuming. This. Hang on, guys. I gotta move some shit around so I can see what I'm doing. You would think with enough screens that you don't run out of room, but you always seem to. Here we go. Okay. Settled. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the Hangout now showing. Yeah, I changed everything up, people, so yeah, it's not going to be a smooth show right now. Not for the next 10-15 minutes. There we go. All right. Everyone can see you. Everyone can hear you, Travis. It is good to go. So you were showing us the images, or basically it was the video of one ship, which is more in question than any, the trolling one, the fishing boat.
Yeah.
We were trying to last night. We were figuring out, for one, what direction it was probably going. I think we kind of figured that out. What's up,
Okay.
Aaron? How you doing, sir? I went on Google Earth, and I did a best of my ability observational, like some lines, so you can see kind of how everything was working. I by no means think I'm 100% accurate, because remember, one of the things we said is the boat we don't know where the boat exactly is. None of us did. We couldn't figure it out. But we had an idea, direction,
Right.
but not exactly where. So, for one, definitely not saying you said that at all. But I feel that it's close enough that it shows why it wasn't gaining any. For one, that one speedboat wasn't gaining any curvature, and that trawler was actually behind curvature from where it was, because both the directions I have them mapped out, and it makes sense in my opinion. But like I said, I want you guys to check it out, and you tell me. Pop it up. I gotta figure out where it's at.
Well, my first initial.
There?
Yeah.
I kind of heard you, like you said, your first initial, then you just kind of cut out.
That's because you started talking and I didn't want to talk over you.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't trying to. Apologize.
No, I know. It was just simultaneous. That's all.
It's because we think alike, Travis, in an odd way that doesn't think alike. Parallel worlds. Boom. Figured out your world. Got you figured out, Travis.
That shall never meet.
Okay, so check
Travis,
this out.
you're a bit quiet too, by the way.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my God, Aaron, leave me alone.
Okay, so
Aetherband.
Oh, he starts. Okay, so
Aetherband is a
this
word.
is literally as a crude of an observational idea diagram as you can get, but it makes sense to me. So we established kind of where Travis was without being exact. I couldn't find an RV park, but I figured you weren't on the Rincon Island because that seemed like a facility, like a maintenance or pump house or something. So I think it was right about here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but
If you zoom in, if that's typical Google Earth, if you zoom in to the coastline, you'll see them with images of RVs parked in like 3 mile strip.
oh no,
It's crazy.
I couldn't find that part. Yeah, see, then it matters because I'm on Google Earth Pro, so I don't know. Mine's.
But I mean, that's
a year
neither
old.
here nor there.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean,
neither here nor there. It's 19 miles from the shore to the island.
okay, I think I got 21 miles. Let me see.
Okay.
But like
If
I said, it's not about the distance on this. For this, it's more the direction the boat's going, and because a lot of us thought, if we're talking more of the speedboat looking one, right off the bat. The reason I felt that it wasn't obstructing at all was because of its direction. I kind of think it'll be explained right now, but that's kind of on you because you're the one who made the observations, not me. Again, my lines aren't perfect, so don't criticize.
Yeah,
me,
I don't
people.
care.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this first
I'm the
one,
last guy that's going to criticize you.
I know you're out of focus all the time. Anyway,
Wow.
that was bad. I'm sorry, Travis. That was so unnecessary. I don't know why. I think it was like a mechanism, like a defense mechanism. Yeah, that's what it is.
Snarky.
Sorry. Okay. So, in this one, the first one, this one on the right, I can actually turn those off so it makes sense. I'm so proud of myself. I did this all by myself, people. I'm going to forget what I did. It's going to be all messy. See? Did it already. Travis to Island. There it is. Okay. So, this would be what I figured was your observational point to the island of Anacapa.
Okay, yeah.
About right. And again, this is not accurate to anything. It's about estimates. That boat, the boat icon, is where I kind of felt the boat was. Again, this is due to the paths. I'll go ahead and pull those up. Is
this the blue boat?
That boat would be... No, I can actually move it, so I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, so... The two
But
other
there are
lines,
two boats, so which boat are you trying to okay.
I'm gonna actually put that down there right now because it doesn't make sense unless I do. Hang on 1 second. So the blue boat it doesn't matter. It's just they're both boats, but hang on, because I just got home. Don't judge me. Okay, here we go. Whew. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little anxiety attack. Okay, so we'll say this one right off the bat. This one is the blue boat. This is a speedboat. The reason I believe so is because this is the one that didn't have any obstruction for a while. I mean, it was definitely cruising and nothing was happening. As in its direction from where that is, you probably would have seen the back of the boat because it's a good distance. And this one, because this is coming from a port, where a bunch of slips are. And this path would have made more sense to me to be that blue boat. Make sense? I'm just trying to explain why I felt that to happen. Then the fishing boat, which would be this one right here. That would be the one that was just trolling. We felt definitely was being obstructed by curvature. That one again would be kind of going away and towards the island, and so this is the path I thought it would be taking from that port. That made sense to me, just in the direction it was going. I also remember saying it had been trolling. So, I mean, again, it could have been anywhere in this vicinity. Right? You agree on that?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just want to, stay on the same page. I'll even do this. So this boat probably was in that area. Anywhere in that area was where that boat was. In that little red circle.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, it makes sense to me that in the one that's closer to us, the one in the circle, you would have seen curvature because of its direction. It's actually going more away from you than it is to your horizon, like the first boat was. So I just kind of wanted to go over and explain why I felt we were seeing the observations that I felt we were seeing. Just wanted to be the clarifier of it and make sure that we're on the same page.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Did you watch the video? You said that you were going to watch it.
Yes, I did watch it. I heard you guys talking about what you thought it was. Toadie's issues with certain things. Yes.
Okay.
One thing I didn't hear what I have. I heard a little bit of stuff that we should have seen, but we didn't in the video. I think more because the situation we weren't playing through it all. So I am happy I watched through it because there was definitely, I can see where you think the bow of the boat has that miraging, because earlier in the video there definitely is some miraging going on that in the middle of the boat. Like, it's clear as day. We didn't see that when Travis played the stuff because the short amount of time we had. So I will give him that for why he believed there was some refraction going on in that area. But what Erebus found is so much bigger than that. Let's go to that now. I was trying to give Erebus time, but he didn't.
So let me remind you that I sent you a screen capture.
Yes.
Of the trolling boat.
Yeah, let me get to that. I'll have to pull up Skype again, but yeah, let me get to it. Because I just want to make it clear again. I'm not debunking aetherband. Aetherband isn't debunkable. It exists. It is the atmospheric conditions in our translations. Travis is different. But there's a problem for the observations, is what I'm trying to say. And I know Travis, my brother from another mother, is here for truth. And he will have to concede to what we find and at least have to review everything. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear you go, yep, I got to review. At the very least. But let me stop screen sharing first so I can get to what I'm trying to do. Alright, so you sent me this one. Open image. I hope everyone's on pins and needles right now. Alright, so you have one with Okay, so you want the one with the lines first, right? The fishing one.
Right.
Okay, let me get that one pulled up. Perfect. There we go. Okay, yeah, you got a whole bunch of them. Perfect. Entire screen. Okay, so these are your observations right now that you want to pull up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is one of them. This is, I think, if I remember correctly, this is about halfway through the conversation. I think this is maybe the second pass back through again, I think you guys had said, or something like that. And
Okay.
the spot I was talking about. Where you have your lines, 100% is miraging. 100%. Problem is I don't think in that between the orange and the horizon is enough to be obstructing the boat, and everything below that horizon is physical water.
Okay. Yeah.
So what would be obstructing it now?
What is the
Sean,
it
where-
that you're referring to?
Sean, where does the curve start in that photo?
At the horizon. At your feet, really. But
Okay,
in the
so-
observation we're making right now, the curvature is the obstruction that is hiding, I would say, 80% of that boat.
What about the distance? object?
Say
Is that
again?
over the curvature?
You're super quiet.
What about the distant object there? Let's call it
island?
the land.
Yeah, that's miraging too. That's why
Is that
that
over? So that land is below the boat, right?
no. Actually, see between the yellow lines for the background, that's all mirroring, and then under the yellow line is the mirroring of the boat.
If the water is curving, what is the land mirroring off of? What is that land mirroring off of?
Off of the water or the sky. I think sky. Yeah, there it goes.
It's
Or the water.
land.
I'm sorry. It's the water. Yeah.
So the land is mirroring off of water that we can't see
Yep.
over the curvature.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That
Okay.
is
And it's
actually
coming back to our
down
eye.
in here, way down in here. We'll see. Huh? Yes.
Okay. Travis, go.
That is my explanation for it. Yes. And again, all the miraging you've noted in this image is 100%. The issue again is that where would the refraction line be in the body of water, because that's what's obstructing.
I would say let's stick to the tangent line from your feet. You know,
Yes, we are
there-
sticking to it,
there's-
so we're not moving away from it at all.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
like I said, this line, or actually, do it up here. This line, that line does not show any refraction or any miraging or refraction at all,
Is
and
is
that's what's
that
doing the
line
obstruction.
at Travis's? Is that line at Travis's feet? Which one? The blue or the yellow? Which
I
one?
would say yes. That water looks pretty damn calm considering. And after watching the video, I know that that's not a swell or a wave because it's consistent. It stays there. It's not moving.
So which line is at Travis's feet from a tangent?
The blue line.
The blue line. So it's level out till there.
Guesstimating.
It's tangent.
It depends
It's
on
tangent.
it depends on
Up
his
to
elevation of
there.
where he's at. But if we're speaking layman, it's just getting to the point. Absolutely. Yeah, that's about.
Okay.
It's a little. He's higher than that, but for the sake of the argument, yeah, that's his horizon. That's his feet. That's where his feet are.
So his feet. That boat, that blue line, is above his feet.
Nope, that blue line is where his feet are. About.
You mean, okay, so level. Right?
Basically, I would say that's the horizon
So,
on a calm ocean. It's a pretty calm. That looks like a pretty calm day. The birds aren't flapping the wings because of the waves. I'm not seeing a lot of. I watched the video, so I mean it's early. There's no big swells. That's a consistent line right there.
so which object, the boat or the land, is further across, around? Which object, the boat or the land, is further around the curve of the Earth? Which one?
It would probably be the land that's so much further away.
Okay. So why do you have this yellow line drawn above the boat, next
Which one?
to the land over there on the right?
Because there was refraction on that as well.
So, but you're calling that the horizon line, right?
No, the blue line is the horizon line.
What is that yellow line?
The one above the blue?
Those
On
are
the land.
my lines.
Yeah, the yellow
Those
lines
are
are
my
Travis's,
lines.
and those are his
Okay.
refraction lines, which I also agree with. Miraging.
I'm sorry, I was
Inferior.
doing laundry. Sorry about that. Okay, so Sean's lines are blue, just saying that's it, right, Travis?
Yeah, I only have blue line. That's the only thing I put on here is a blue line.
Saying that is the curve.
That is the horizon.
So that everything past that is curving away from and down.
So everything past that is curving away from the blue line, right,
And
Sean?
down.
Hence the
And down.
obstruction. The massive obstruction. We'll call it that.
Okay. So let me go back and describe the yellow line. The yellow line is showing you what Rumpus calls the fold line. Right?
Okay.
That's that line that I'm drawing is showing you where the mirroring begins. So that yellow line shows you where the inferior mirage begins, and everything below it is a mirror reflection of everything above it.
Wait, so everything above the lower yellow line, and then everything above it is refraction.
Let me say it again. Everything below the yellow line to your blue line
Yes.
is an inferior mirage.
Agree.
Okay.
Aetherband.
And then
Okay. That
you're-
and then for me, that's the obstruction.
Okay.
So if that inferior mirage weren't there, we would see water hitting the hull of the boat.
But
And-
if that were the case, where your yellow line is, we would see part of the bow of the back of the boat, but that is completely being obstructed.
If there was no inferior mirage, you'd also
So-
see waves hitting the shore of that island knob sticking out.
Say it again. Say it one
If there
time.
was no inferior mirage,
Uh-huh.
you'd also see waves or even sand.
Okay. So
You'd,
how
you'd
much?
see waves lapping up against the sand on that knob sticking out.
For the record, how much obstruction do you believe that between the yellow and blue is actually creating? Like, if you could say feet high, guesstimate. This is not. I'm not pinning you on this number.
It's not a wall. It's exponential, Sean.
What?
It's not a wall. It's exponential.
Well,
It
it's
gets
obstruction, so
more
it
and
would
more.
be a wall.
Yeah, but it gets more and more as you go further and further back.
Okay, but
with
we're not.
distance.
We're focused on one place. We're not going any further. So, from what we see of the boat, what we see of the miraging, because again, to
Okay,
me,
you're
this is
focused
more.
on
This
the
is this would be more evidence for curvature, because where your mirage line is across the boat is actually so high up on the boat that I know it can only be showing so much. So something even more of the boat is behind something, and that body of water makes more sense than how the atmosphere is.
Sean, if you had to guess between on the boat your Travis's yellow line and your blue line,
Mm-hmm.
how many feet would you guess that is?
I'd say 4 feet. 4 feet of the boat.
I was gonna say 3. Yeah, 3 or 4
Yeah.
feet. Right.
Again, it's not a perfect get their answer, but yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Could we agree that the boat does? It's moving in all. It's tipping side to side. It's pitching forward to back.
No.
It's yes, yes, it is out in the ocean. It's
I watched
tipping.
the
it's doing all this
Travis.
stuff.
This is Travis's video,
It's
and I
doing
watched
weird
it.
stuff,
Aaron,
Sean.
Aaron,
And if we're
Aaron,
only talking
Aaron,
about 4
stop,
feet,
Aaron,
we're
stop,
only
Aaron,
talking.
stop, because this is Travis's video, and I watched it. That boat, especially for what it does, is in seriously some calm ass water right now.
Yeah, there's very little swells going on there.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I've already clarified this. Like, we're in all agreement,
Sure.
like,
But at
except for you.
distance,
How you
is
doing,
different,
Sean?
right?
Yeah, it's not distance. It's not. It's trolling. It's going very
Howdy,
slow,
howdy.
definitely across the horizon. It's not. It's just about where it's at, and it's just far enough away to be perfect. A perfect example. What do you call it?
Of curvature.
What is it? Fuck no.
Hello,
Exa-
Sean.
Doesn't matter. Whatever.
How come
Hello,
that
Travis.
water? Hey, Sean, how come that water, like all next to the boat, to the left and to the right, has like these knobs sticking up? There's black knobs.
Birds.
You know, there's a middle finger over to the fucking right. There's
hell?
there's
What are
a
you
whole
reaching
bunch
for?
of like.
What are you reaching for?
I thought it was calm water.
It is. Those are birds. Are you talking about like right here? These two things?
No, keep going over to the water line.
Right there.
Right there. There's the middle
And
finger.
here,
Right there.
and there.
And the black knob. Keep going. Yeah, and the
yeah.
black knob right there. Now
Probably
go back
birds.
up over to the front of the boat.
Yeah,
Go back up to the front of the boat.
Probably
And it's
birds.
not a.
Travis,
It's not actually a
Travis,
straight
can you
water
tell
line.
him that he's trying to make a perfect storm happen in this image? It's not
Okay,
gonna
so
work.
here's okay, so what all of those dark okay, at the very bottom of this image you can see a bird, right?
Right.
Okay. And the color of that water is, I'll call it salmon, right? It's like salmon colored.
I
Okay.
like.
Okay? So above that it starts to get dark, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call those surface ripples.
Why? I think I know why you see them.
Okay?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I think that's what Aaron is describing. I would attribute those black expressions as ripples of water rising and falling. So if you want to call those very, very miniature swells, I'm good with that.
Definitely not enough to make this
Well,
happen, though, right?
obviously the sun.
But no, see,
Obviously,
that's
the
the
sun
thing.
is not bouncing off them.
But that's the thing. If you have to watch the video, Aaron. Actually, I mean, I thought you supported Travis, because if you watch the video, like I said, Travis is probably right. Those are probably little mini caps. But again, this isn't a perfect storm. That boat, it rocks minimally. What we're looking
It really
at
does.
is
Fishing
not.
boats
It's not a
don't sit.
wave. And it's not a swell. That stays there.
Fishing boats also sit low in the water. You know
You're
why?
right. You're
For
right.
that exact same stability.
Aaron,
You're right. But we still
Aaron,
see more.
if that was a wave, it would already be pushing that boat over.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Because
in the
that wave
background?
is way, way big for that boat.
No. I don't think it's a wave. No. I'm just saying that there's obviously something going on because there's sunlight on the first part of the water that we see. We can see the reflection of what Travis said, salmon colored. And as you get further back, there is no light. It turns black.
Okay, then
It does turn black.
where would your refraction line be?
I, no. What do you mean, Sean?
So
Refraction line.
if you're
What do
trying
you
to say that, I mean, I don't even know what you're trying to say, because not only has the observer of the video and the creator explained to you that what you're trying to explain is not the case. You have to watch the video. You can't just take what you see here. It's been pretty clear. You're going down a path that makes no sense. We're not talking about a perfect storm. Trust me, that water. This is why I believe you're looking at this, because Travis is not on sea level taking this observation. He is actually looking at the horizon at an angle, and that part is the resolution of the camera, not Travis, the camera, in which its angle hits that water. So
I get it.
Yeah.
So the claim is that Travis is not at sea level. He's not ground, feeding water.
No, he's not. His camera is not on the shore.
No. But he's not standing on the water line. Maybe
Could be.
Right?
He most likely is. He's definitely not on. He's not on the beach. Like, it's not zero level. He's higher than that. I mean.
Okay, so let's just say what height, Sean, could you and me say is his camera? Let's say 4 feet, 5 feet,
5.5 feet.
3 feet.
Travis.
5.5 feet.
How
Right,
high
Travis?
are you in this observation?
Okay, so my feet and the tripod are on the sand.
Okay. How tall off the
Okay.
sand is your camera?
5.5.
Perfect. Aaron, 5.5 feet. Now you don't have to wonder anymore.
Okay, cool. So from a tangent line from his tripod base, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
does the Earth curve away from that point?
From right under its feet, under the tripod, yes.
Okay. So you tell me which elevation, which observation is more over the curve? Travis's red line or yellow line on the right, or is yellow line through the boat?
On the
Which
right,
one is more over the
over
curve?
the curve. The one's further away.
So the higher line is over the curve.
Yep, further away.
No. I didn't ask if it's further away.
If
that's
it's further
my
away,
argument.
then there's a lot more curvature.
Travis, take over.
Terry?
I will. Well, let me just try to go back again. Everything that is below the yellow line that is cutting through the boat
Mhm.
is obscuring the boat and the water, so that we cannot see the hull touching the water.
Can't what?
That is if that refraction, if that inferior mirage were not there, we would have a direct line of sight to the boat with no obstruction, and we would see the water and the boat meet.
And you'd also see it to the hip of the outlet, the mountain, or the
Island.
peninsula.
The island.
Sorry, yeah, peninsula. Whatever.
That's not a peninsula. That's
An island, yeah.
a full blown island that's being obscured by the ether band.
Yep. And if the
Yeah,
ether
but
band was not
there's-
there,
How much
you
of that
would
island do you
see
believe
it.
is being obscured?
Everything below the yellow line in the distance.
How much of the amount? But how much do you think that is?
I'm not going to quantify that. There's no way I would ever be able to know that.
Sure, there is.
No, there's not.
Why?
Well, Sean, it's kind of obvious how much is being obscured.
I can
If
give you
look at
I can give you a percentage.
Okay, that works.
All right, so I'll call it 1/5.
So 1/5. Okay. What if I said I don't believe it's 1/5?
I would say you're entitled to your belief.
But if I could show you, it's way more than 1/5.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd be open, yeah. I want to look at it.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Your ether band would then have to explain, how tall is that Anacopa Mountain?
The measurements that I have only looked up is at the lighthouse, and that is 222 feet at the base of the lighthouse. The lighthouse is 55 feet, with a total of 277 at the very top of the lighthouse where the glass is.
Okay, so what we're looking at right now is what Erebus had put together last night. I think you guys can be a little higher. There we go. That's better. So when you overlay, because he overlaid 2 of your images, and with it being obviously to scale, and when you line it up, I would say almost half of that island is obscured by the ocean. It couldn't possibly be your ether band or atmospheric condition, whatever way you want to say it. So
okay, but the overlay is not my image.
You're right. The boat is your image. The overlay is of a clear shot of the island, but it is lined
Correct.
up though. Because remember, in your boat picture, you can see the lighthouse. It's not very clear, but you can see where the lighthouse is. I remember. So all Erebus had to do is line up the light towers, and line up the features of the land, and this is what was showing. This is what you see when in your fishing boat one. This is what you would see if you could see through the physical water. Where that blue line is where the horizon is. And remember, Aaron,
Right,
you said that if you said you should be able to see waves crashing on the beach, the reason you couldn't is because it's so much obstruction, so much. And that's what you said. So that's a little over 100 feet of obstruction at that point.
Okay, so can you take away the overlay and leave my image?
I have to get it. Hang on 1 second. Here it. Can we see which one it is? Yep. Okay. Yep. This one's it. I'm convinced. Okay, so this is his one. So this is Erebus's too, but this is of your image.
Okay, so you've got an interior blue box that is cutting through the very left tip of the apparent island. Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, so if I were to have drawn a yellow line myself, that's where I would have put the line for the inferior mirage. Okay?
Where? I'm sorry, because I was looking at the different line. So you're saying on here? Well, I can say right now on here.
No, not on the boat. I'm at the island. I'm at the island.
This line right here is where I say it is, right? We agree?
That's correct. That's correct. Okay?
And then we have the lighthouses. Right there?
Yeah, but there's no need to go over there right now.
Okay.
My point is that where we both agree where the inferior mirage is divided, everything below that to the horizon is obstruction of the entire island below that line.
Oh, I don't think so.
I know you don't think so, but that is my premise.
How? Because remember, it's refracting what is seen on the horizon, not below the horizon. So you may bring some of it up.
Hold on, let me go back.
But where
let me go back to what you just said. Oh, I just need. Can you restate that again? I'm trying to understand what you just said about the refracting and the horizon.
Okay, so where it's refracting at, it's going to refract at the horizon, at your horizon, wherever you're seeing it at. Because this refraction line And the amount of refraction will change depending on your elevation or where you are anywhere. It changes, obviously. But
So-
what I'm saying is where this top line, this arrow is right here, that is mirroring from where the horizon is. If there
Okay,
was no
yeah.
mirroring, that's what we would see.
Travis,
Right.
so Sean is saying that dick sticking out of the island
Jesus Christ.
is actually a mirage effect, right, Sean?
No. The mirroring under it is.
Okay, so that island does go to water, right?
Eventually, yes,
The,
it is
the,
an
the
island.
shoreline of the island does go down to, let's say, water, correct?
The shoreline of the island? Absolutely.
Okay, can you point that out, like where it goes to the water?
Where my mouse
No.
is?
No, he won't be able to.
Yeah,
The
I
island,
can't.
the coming down, yeah, from the
Not
lighthouse.
in
Come
this-
on down,
in
come on
this
down to
image-
the water.
In this
Yeah,
image, no.
Right,
Where's
but
the water?
I can.
Okay, where?
It's right at the arrow that you drew. It's right at that point. That's
Right-
where
right
the
here?
island is.
Yeah, but
No,
Travis, that's not the shoreline though. That's not the shoreline.
It
That's
is,
what the Aaron asked
It
for.
is. It is, Sean.
I'll show this again. Because in this image...
No.
no,
Don't
no,
go
no.
there.
Because
I
this
need to
image,
explain my position first.
Huh?
I need to explain my position first. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll let you...
So
Okay.
the top arrow that you drew
Uh-huh.
is answering Aaron's question. Where does the island touch the water?
Okay, do you see the
So that-
contours of that land?
I see the distortion of the land.
Okay, but the distortion wouldn't alter the topography like that.
Yes, it would.
Obviously,
Yes.
we're not as detailed. We don't see the topography as detailed, but we have a very good profile of this mountain.
No, you don't.
Okay, so are you telling me that at this line, at this arrow...
Right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
at this arrow, everything above this is miraging as well? Or...
Yes.
No, that's
It's
resolution.
but it's not okay. But it's not miraging. It's a
resolution.
mirage.
That's diffuse.
Okay.
It's blurry.
Okay, so I don't want to use the term mirage because I don't mean that it's a mirror reflection. I'm not calling it a mirror. I'm calling it a distortion. It's an apparent presentation of the island. Okay, so if you watched the video, you should have seen numerous distortions of the topography at so many different places that you would think to yourself, that can't be the same island because it's so distorted, which would include the second.
Did you just say that you couldn't conclude that was the same island?
Because of how much distortion happens in the video that I showed.
Then how do you
in the
know?
stream,
Then how do you know those are the lighthouses?
Because I know that I was looking at the same island with the lighthouse. It's the only lighthouse in the area.
Or do you not agree that those are the lighthouses?
Yes, John.
Okay,
Yes.
so then tell me how those lighthouses are on the same mountain, are on the same hill, with the same topography as this one.
Okay, so the problem is that entire image is distorted, so that that lighthouse and the maintenance shed next to it are not to scale.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they look stretched. Okay.
Okay, so it's not going to do you any good to overlay the other image and try to scale both images together.
That's not true, because the topography,
It is true.
the profile of the topography gives us enough to be able to do so. I
Okay,
can do it with
did
other
you
images.
just-
I can do it
Okay,
with
hold
other
on.
images just as easy.
No. Other images are irrelevant.
You're
So
right, but this one is
did you concede that the lighthouses were distorted?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's
Okay,
not, there's no
so is the
resolution.
topography.
The profile is
So
not.
is the topography.
The profile
Yes, it is.
is not. Oh, how? How is the profile? How is
The profile is still the same.
Yeah.
The profile is still the same.
Mhm.
That even though even if it's distorted, it still has the same profile.
Yeah, I can.
That hasn't changed.
I can get the images and do this from scratch, so I can show you. They actually do have the same topography. That's how he. Uh-oh, you fuck now. Hi, Erebus. Asshole.
No,
I just want everyone to know Erebus has been on Discord, just feeding me shit, going, read this, do this.
Yeah, no, okay, so before Erebus starts, what about, Sean, when you're talking about that photo right there?
This ain't about me, man. This is Erebus's finding, not mine. I was representing Erebus, and I think I did
Erebus, before you come on, before you talk about the photo that we're all talking about and kind of all agreement about, did you ever take into condition, let's say distance, air temperature, surface temperature, evaporation, humidity, pressure, surface obstruction, light, angle, elevation, contrast, or
the profile of the land. What are you talking about?
Have you done that?
Aaron, this is Travis's photo, so you should ask Travis those questions.
No. We know what we see. Me and Travis already know what we see. We've already taken into this factor. We've seen it. Okay? You guys are the ones saying that, the land goes further down.
Okay, wait, time out. Wait, whoa. So, Aaron, buddy, are you telling me that, say you're on a scraper job, a nice 2 mile area, are you telling me that even though you can't, that the machines may get distorted in the distance, you can't resolve that they are still machines and where they are? Because they may not be clear, but a profile is pretty much as good as it gets. Like, for instance, you're right, Travis, in the original image, that island, there's a lot of distortion. The resolution of it is crappy because it's not focused on it. But the difference is it's not a mirage that we're looking at. This isn't a mirage. It's literally just it's the camera's fault. The camera couldn't resolve that island. But
no, that's incorrect.
No. So what couldn't resolve it? Why wasn't it clear?
Because the aetherband is showing you what it wants to.
Travis.
Okay, so
Travis,
hold on, Travis.
Sean,
that one does not work.
Travis, there's one thing I want to point out. That you had the bird that was clear in the front, the ship that was a little bit less clear, and then the island in the background that was distorted. What was happening was the focus from the camera automatically focused on the closest thing to it.
The bird.
That doesn't change the dynamic of what we're talking about.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It changes the resolution of everything else in the image. And that is, again, that's not miraging. The lighthouses aren't affected by miraging. They're affected by
they're out of focus.
Yeah, it's distortion. It's the camera didn't resolve it correctly. That's what that is.
So Sean, you're saying if Travis had refocused onto the lighthouse instead of that bird, you'd have a different story.
Yes,
right?
You'd have a different observation. Yes.
You would have a different story.
Yeah. First of all, the boat would be. Wouldn't even be in the conversation. We'd literally be only talking about the island's refraction line and the island itself. That's all we could be talking about. We wouldn't be talking about the boat if that was the case.
Yeah, Travis focused on the island and the lighthouse in the distance. Sean,
in this image,
have a different story.
In this image, he did.
Absolutely, because you're saying that he only focused on.
Stop. Aaron, Travis is here, right? We've talked about these images, right?
I know, and he can hang for himself.
Are you telling me now that Travis, please disagree at will, that Travis was actually focusing on on the lighthouses in this image?
No. Sean Smith just said the camera was focusing on the bird in the foreground, and you agreed with
Okay.
Sean saying,
Let
yes,
me-
that means
let me show
everything
you.
in the background is distorted.
Yeah. So see
It's
the bird.
distorted.
See
We
the
can't draw lines in the
bird. See the
background
bird.
anymore, right? We can't put lines down for
Why?
for the horizon
can.
or the ether.
I can show you each
So
point.
now,
Ready?
what
I'm gonna
if?
do it for you
What
too, buddy.
if?
Here you go.
Now, what if that camera? Because I can clearly see
Look.
Okay,
See
listen,
that?
guys, stop,
Yes,
stop,
stop
stop,
it.
What
please.
if-
Listen. No, Aaron, please stop. Please stop. Sean,
Yes, sir.
Sean G.
Yes.
I just sent you 2 new images of screen captures of the same day,
Mhm.
earlier in the morning,
Mhm.
within a half an hour's time.
Okay.
Is it going to be of the boat, or is it going to be something else?
No, it's not going to be of the boat. Choose
Okay,
the first,
then that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to the topic
choose
at
the
hand,
first
man.
image. Choose
You
the
can leave
first
your
image
you can leave your red herrings
and
at
do
bay.
your overlay again.
I just want to say
Okay.
something. My
Sean Smith.
I did numbers.
Check it out.
Look, hang on, stop. I want you to see something. So when I did this, and I didn't try, it was just off the cuff. I numbered the refraction point. I remembered this nice little hump in the profile because it's very noticeable. Then I marked the house and the tower that's on the top of the island. And then I switched over. Again, these are not the same size, but it proves the profile concept. Now, if you just nudge everything over to where it should be, just a little over, you see exactly what we're seeing in your first image.
Okay,
Everything.
listen,
The
I'd
hump,
like
the reason this isn't
what
look like
you're
you're
doing.
looking at
Okay,
is because this is in
this is
good
an example.
Huh?
This is
Yeah.
an example.
Yes.
This is an example
Yes.
of video cherry picking.
What?
Okay,
Dude. No.
so
Yes,
no,
sir.
hold on,
This is your
listen, please.
video. You picked it.
No, I didn't pick this image for you to do an overlay.
No, your
okay?
video. Your video did.
Okay, yeah. If you
Travis,
were to, no, don't
let's
talk right now.
make-
Don't talk
yeah, I'm
right now,
gonna-
please.
He's not the one who did the overlays.
Yeah, I didn't do them. This ain't my work.
I know. I'm not the one that did the
Wait,
overlays
what do you
either.
mean
So
you know?
I
Like,
didn't
I
choose.
can't do it or something? Kind of hurts
Okay,
my feelings,
I'm
Travis.
gi-
I
okay,
thought we came from a special place.
Sean.
I'm
Sean,
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just sent you
Okay.
Sean, hush. I'm about to mute you.
another. I just sent you another image.
Yeah. Can
From
we
the same location.
real quick before we go to the red herring? Sean, can you do me a favor? Do you remember the first one of these that I showed you, where I recreated the miraging, but applied it to where it should be with everything?
Yes. Let me get to
Yeah,
it.
because his claim that the ether band is right there where the island kind of reflects upon itself,
Mhm.
that's where it's at.
Okay, here it comes.
And if you show what would,
now.
yeah. By the way, that's the bird I was talking about. This picture right here.
Right there.
Ooh, little birdies.
Starts at the boat.
Those cormorants? Look at the cormorants. That looks like a mallard.
There you go.
The
You're
wrong
aware
place
of
for a
this.
mallard.
The
Okay.
ether band starts before the boat, but yes, at the
Oh,
boat.
if it was before the boat, okay.
Well,
So
just before. I mean, you'd
Travis.
never be able to know, Sean.
Yes.
You would never be able to
I
Yes,
would.
dirty air.
Now, real quick, which is the actual image, the top image or the bottom image?
They're
Which
both
is the actual? No, the top image is my original image.
Goody. Okay. Now, why doesn't the top image match the bottom image?
Well, you're trying to categorize and I suppose create a standard ether band effect that you cannot.
No, Travis.
I'm not sure why you're laughing.
Hang on.
So here's
Because-
my
There
question,
is a-
Erebus.
hang on. There's a
Erebus,
point. There's a point.
Here's my question, Erebus.
No.
Erebus, here's my question. Why did you not apply the same refraction to the island that you did to the boat?
I did. That's what you don't understand, you stupid motherfucker. I did.
Let me ask Erebus.
Not in these two images.
Let me.
Erebus, hang on.
Not in
Aaron,
these two
you're not
images.
helping.
I'm sorry. Okay, let me break it down on how I did it. It's really fucking easy.
Let me ask Erebus real quick.
No,
hold on, Aaron. I want to give a real quick explanation, because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a reason why the island look exactly the same, and it's not. It's not actually the same.
Why are the two outboard motors floating in the bottom picture? Why are they doing that?
They're not.
Because he manipulated the photograph, Aaron. That's not a real photograph.
Okay, real simple. All I did was take a slice straight across from the midpoint at the island, right? That's all I did. I took a slice all the way across the whole image, right? Up to, I think I was past the actual lighthouse.
Explanation of how you fucking manipulated.
Flipped it.
You don't need to hear it, bro.
Aaron.
Flipped it. Compressed it properly to match absolutely perfectly.
You're fucking manipulating something that didn't exist. You might as well be imposing a unicorn on the picture.
Oh, so you're saying that the aetherband didn't exist?
If you were accusing me of red herrings, this is a fucking train wreck, dude.
No, it's not.
You are a fucking train wreck.
Because you made the assumption that I did nothing to the island, and that isn't true. Because the island looks
elevated his position.
Perfect. No, not in this footage here. That's a completely different thing.
And you're
don't even worry about that.
There too.
Not really, because you haven't seen what I was talking about. But okay.
Well, we obviously know that you manipulate photos. We obviously know that. So.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, all I did was take a slice, flip it, and then stick it back on.
Okay. Well, hold on. Stop, Aaron. Aaron, stop, please. Erebus.
No.
So, hold on, Erebus. I'm asking you a question for clarification. I'm not trying to challenge you. I'm asking you for information.
Sure.
So, when the image that's below the outboard motors is an image that you imposed, correct?
What do you mean imposed?
Well, the two images, the top image is my original, right?
Yes.
The bottom image has your overlay of a mirage on the outboard motors, correct?
It's not just on the outboard motors.
Okay, I'm not trying to catch you.
Yes,
I'm trying
I understand
what I'm looking at. Okay? So just wait for me to ask my question, please. Where did you get the image to overlay on top of the outboard motors?
I gave the explanation. Were you not listening?
Okay, listen. I'm driving and I'm trying to multitask.
God damn it!
Just
really
answer my question. I'm not trying to catch you out.
The image is from your image.
Okay, I don't need you to be a smart fucking ass.
Well, too bad. I'm just happen to be smart and an ass.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. It was a really simple thing to do. Okay, all I did was...
Where did you get it from? Stop talking.
Your image.
No. Where in the fucking image?
Okay, once again, I took a slice from literally one end of the image to the other, but at the point where the island is bisected, i.e. mirrored.
So between the boat and the island?
Yes.
No, horizontally.
Right, yes.
He took he sliced it right straight across the picture itself.
Yeah. So I took the entire island and everything on the boat, everything all above a certain point, which was right at where...
Okay, I don't want to talk to Erebus right now. I want to talk to Sean Smith. Sean Smith.
He's not going to be able to help you on this one. He didn't do it.
Where do you understand he took that salmon-colored overlay from?
From the line that's directly through the island and the boat.
That's what I said. That's what I said, and he fucking said no.
No, but the way that I understood what you said was that he took that from up and down, but he
I
did
did
a
not say
horizontal.
up and down.
No,
I said from between.
Travis,
No, Sean, no.
Travis, you didn't listen to what I said. I said how we understood what you said. All right, stop getting triggered on me. I'm trying to explain. I'm not attacking your character. I just told you exactly what we understood, as in like how we perceived what you were saying.
Okay, there's no way.
Do you understand?
Okay, yes, I understand. Listen to what I said again. What I said again was, so you got the image from between the boat and the island. That's all I said.
No. But that's where the disconnect is. Because
but that's what you just said.
Is a
that's
horizontal.
What you just said.
No, what I said was the line, the horizontal line. He took a line, cut it directly across through the island, through the boat, all the way to the other side of the picture. Okay? Then he took that image and mirrored it and flipped it over and laid it down. That was it.
I don't understand Sean Smith and Sean G, how you can be comfortable with this bullshit. This is absolute. This is an absolute train wreck of a bullshit.
Well, I can tell you right now.
I don't even.
This one that Erebus is showing, I could see it being confusing in the sense of which one is which. But that's not. This isn't even like the. Please explain again. This one is the please explain. This one realistically.
Okay, so now that I've
Okay, now this is the problem, and this is kind of why when Erebus showed this to me, it went. Travis has to concede. Because yesterday...
No, I don't. This is absolute fucking shit.
Because yesterday, me and you had a conversation about boats being obstructed due to curvature or the ether band. And yesterday, I asked you, so you're telling me that in a different, not this one, a different observation, that the ether band was obstructing only 2 feet of a hole already, we were seeing. Right? Now...
Depending on the right. So let's say the boat was closer to us, then that would change the amount that's obscured, right? So yes.
Okay.
And the boat was in motion. The boat was dynamic the entire time.
Okay. Now, this picture that we're looking at right now, you're saying that, for one, you're saying that the land is so distorted that that profile couldn't possibly match up. But the reality of it is your ether band somehow chose 2 feet above the hull, one situation, and then over 100 feet. 100 feet is obstructed by physical water, not
100. Hold on. 100 feet of what? 100 feet of what?
Of curvature, and what's obstructing it is a body of water, not miraging.
Okay, stop. I'm not understanding you, so I'm asking for clarification. Okay.
This image.
When you say over 100 feet,
yes.
Please finish 100 feet of.
Hidden
what?
Hidden island behind curvature.
Okay, you do realize that you're talking about the fact that you don't know the distance between the boat and the island, right?
But we know the distance between you and that island. Yes.
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
That's all we know. No, because that's relevant. 100%.
Okay, so how about you do this, Sean?
What you see of that Sean, island is what we're talking about.
You ready?
Yep.
So here's what your challenge is right now in the next few minutes, because I've got to park my truck and do my paperwork and be on mute. I would like you to crunch the numbers of the curve calculator for how much of the island should be gone based on a 5.5 foot observer height, 19 miles distance, and 222 feet of island. Okay.
I'll see what the tangent line is.
So from here on out, I'm on mute because I have to do my paperwork.
Okay, so while we do that, I'm gonna, if you guys don't mind, if you guys want one of these images to pop up and talk about it, that's cool. But I know exactly where I'm gonna go look at real quick, and I kind of need a second. So, Erebus, you want to talk about this image? If you want to talk about the other one, I'm not sure. Let me know. Because I'm like Erebus' secretary right now, so everyone knows.
Here, hold on. I just want to show that why it sucks about not being on screen share. All right. Because I'm on my phone. All
Like I
right.
said, if you have it and you need me to pop it up, I'll just let me know which one.
Nah, it's just easier. This is easier because I can actually do it live. Okay. Here is Travis's original image. Everyone agree?
Wait, you are presenting right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
You see my computer screen? I have to do this freaking
Well, no, now I do.
circa 1999.
Oh God, you're doing it that way. Jesus Christ.
I have to. I'm on my phone. I can't actually share on my computer. I've tried. It won't let me actually share my screens. It pisses me off. All right. So it was really easy. I took a slice from here to here. Let me show you that slice. That's the slice. This is why I was trying to explain to Travis that this is why it matches. Then all I had to do was just basically put the ocean back. Bang. Yay. And that's what should have happened if the ether band had been where he said it was. Before the boat and not after the boat like we had observed earlier. So he can bitch and moan and gripe and complain, but it doesn't change a thing.
What's going
and
on?
If you notice,
what's going on with that Dick Island sticking out?
Hey, that's what it looks like, dude.
Why is that?
But you notice that the island
all I need to do
doesn't really doesn't
go
change.
Back and get that part too. Get that part too.
That's what I'm doing, Aaron. At the moment, I am literally getting all the data I need to show that the profile is all we need, his distance and his. Now, as to the curve calculator, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm there's too much obstruction for this to be just nothing. Sorry. Bluff there too. That's perfect.
So yeah, I didn't actually distort anything.
Go back and get to the mouth of that fucking.
Oh, and by the way, the highest elevation, highest elevation on the island is 930 feet. Not 100, not 200. It's 930 feet.
Oh, so then I was way off.
Yeah, it's a nearly what?
There it is. Stretch your horizon all the way to that island.
What?
You're right to be frustrated on that one.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me fuck with them a little bit.
Aaron, what are you trying to ask me?
It was stretched all the way to the island.
No,
the strip itself is.
Show your picture again. I better not see any miraging at that island. Go ahead, show your picture.
Miraging at the island? What are you talking about?
Your doctored picture. Come on.
That makes no sense.
What are you talking about, Aaron? Don't do this to yourself.
Come on, Sean.
All right, once again.
Yep.
Going to make it disappear so it makes you happy. Okay, you see these right here? This tells you that it's hidden. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to show you what I did. I took that sliver. The sliver goes all the way across. It's literally from one end of the image to the other.
Why is that island still sinking into your horizon? Why is that?
That's because that is literally what would happen. All it did was just mirror the image, and that's what happens. Now,
okay, so you're not actually taking a cut of the horizon.
Well, no, not the horizon. I took a cut from where. Look, I took a cut right here. This part here, all the way across. Here, let me show you.
No. Okay. Let me see where.
I'll do it again. Wait. Hold on. Yeah. I don't need to draw a line. Well, let me grab my thing. I took that off.
On the head of the penis.
I can see what you're doing, man. I can see what you're doing.
All right.
Just draw a virtual line. Just put your mouse across it. It's fine. Where did you take the cut from?
You just tell him to put his mouse. What?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and say yeah, sure. Why not?
I can see what you're doing. Come on.
What? What can he do? I'm confused. What is he doing that you see that no one else on Earth sees?
Stop it! Your screen is getting away from his screen. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Okay, now I'm on.
I can't do it on this without. I need my damn fucking thing. Hold on. I've got an actual tool. I've got a nice freaking pad to do this shit, but we'll do it. We'll do it for right here. Anyway, so I cut.
Let me cut stuff.
All right. I cut from. Can you see the line?
Yes.
Okay. I cut this part out. All I did was make it. I took this off, right?
Okay, so show me.
That's this down here.
So what's below your line there? What is below your line?
You see that right there?
Yeah,
you see that right there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's the section that I took.
Okay.
All right. That's why in it. And if you look, let me show you something. Let me get rid of this.
Why is the island still there? Because the sticking out. Why is it still there?
Because that's exactly that. Because I didn't change anything to make. All I did was just take it out. I did. That's what the
He just mirrored the image. That's all it is. It's just a mirrored image.
That's all. It's just all I did was flip it, line it back up, and that's why it looks the way. That's why it doesn't look different.
Oh, so it was a cut and flip. That's
yes. Yes. Okay. And to show you that if the effect happens here, then it has to affect here if that band is right there in front, as opposed to mostly in the background towards the island. And in the actual image, there is a small little bit of mirroring right here, right along this line right here. Let me grab my line again.
That's it?
Wait for it. Okay. There is actually a bit of mirroring, but you see it's right there. That's where on the boat. So there is a small miraging at the boat.
What about on the distant landmass?
That is over here. All the way up here. It's two different lines.
Move it up. There you go.
No, that's as far as it is. That's
right there. Okay. So where do you think
I already showed that.
Where do you think the horizon line is? At the
where do I think the horizon is?
In the fake image?
At the tip of the island.
What the? You're fun.
Where's the horizon line at the tip of the island? Why don't you try to flip that?
You can't tell. You can't tell, Aaron, because there is no horizon. It turns into.
Well, hold on. You can tell, Sean.
There's no resolution. There is no resolution at that point.
We can measure the distance to
the distance to what?
Island.
Tell me, is the entire background salmon colored behind that?
In what video? What from who's
behind the island? Behind the island.
In this photo?
Yeah, behind that island.
Sure.
Okay.
In this photo.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we were talking about, right?
Okay. Does this represent reality? This
back.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't understand what you're asking. You're asking.
Is this the only representation of reality, Sean Smith? Is it?
That's the only representation that we have at this moment.
No, it was in Travis's moment.
Yes, that is what we are looking at. That is our only representation of reality at this moment, because that is what we are looking at.
So Sean, you and I agree that we could go out to the same place wherever this photo was taken and look out and see something different.
And replicate? No, we could replicate it.
We could
try to.
We could see something different. We could see a bird that flew across instead. We could see more of the island. We could see less of the island. We could see a different boat.
Okay.
But that's not where we're at right now. We're at that picture.
Airbus's flip-flop of the aetherband. It means nothing because we could go out tomorrow, me and you, and see something different, correct?
Someone would shoot themselves. That's it.
Correct or not? Just tell me yes or no. Could we or could we not? You think we're going to exactly see a salmon-colored horizon?
Aaron,
oh man! Wow.
Join me on a boat.
Okay, I'm back.
That's funny.
Aaron's been
It's not funny.
worsening.
It's reality.
Keep going. Try to keep him at bay. I'm talking about Aaron. I'll be right back.
Did you get your measurement?
The little boy's room.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
He said he'd be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah. Bathroom.
Airbus, can you actually pull back up the screen where you have the island fading in and out?
Wait, the what?
Was it? I may just be misremembering. Was there one where you had the island transposed onto the island as it is transposed onto the island in whole?
I'll have to redo that one. That was done on my phone, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah, Sean G was presenting that.
Yeah, Travis, I have the same program on my phone, so don't think you got out of anything.
I'm not in anything.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, you still have to.
How about this? How about this, Erebus? How about you pick 4 other screenshots of the island in different time stamps from both videos that I showed to Toady.
I found your original. I found the original video of what you did.
That's got nothing to do with what I just asked you to do. Right now.
That's really. Oh, by the way, whoever keeps talking about the bird in the background, that's actually from the image that I'm about to pull up. It's not actually in Travis' original image.
So, if you wouldn't mind, there was a salmon-colored trolling.
I already explained it too.
There was a salmon-colored trolling boat, right? And there was also a
trolling boat.
Right, that's the video that has salmon color and the trolling boat. I'm trying to differentiate between the 2 videos that I showed to Toady in this video, in this stream.
You're talking about speedboat?
The speedboat. No, he's talking about on the one where there's salmon background. There's a drum.
How about you shut the fuck up and let me say what I'm going to say,
Travis,
and then you'll understand.
Travis,
I'm calm. I'm calm.
Yeah. As you say, you mock people and curse. All right, yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
So, in my stream that I was showing to Toady, I showed him 2 videos. One was salmon-colored and had a trolling fishing boat, right? The second one had a bluer sky, bluer water, and I would call it a recreational yacht. I don't think it was a speedboat. It looked very large. It looked more like a yacht.
It was not. Yeah, it was not a yacht. So please get off that one.
Okay, I'll get off that one. Okay. So what I would like you to do, Erebus, what I would like you to do is take 2 different screenshots from the salmon colored from 2 different timestamps. Maybe how about this at the beginning and the end? Well, not the beginning because this one that you have right here is from the beginning. How about from the middle? And the end, and then
what do you think that's going to prove to you?
And then also, when you get to the second video, choose
Travis. What do you think that's going to prove to you?
And then when you get
you keep saying and then.
That's because you're interrupting me, Dirty Air.
Yes, because you're not really giving anything. You're saying words are coming out of your mouth, but you're not saying anything.
I'm sorry if the middle of my sentence interrupted the beginning of yours.
Oh, I'm sorry you think that. But thank you for apologizing. Either way, I appreciate your apology.
It wasn't a real apology.
Aaron.
Sean Smith, I'd be more than willing to talk with you about this, Sean Smith, or even Brian. Okay.
Oh yes. Heaven forbid you talk to the one who.
I'm being very clear about what I'm asking.
Yes, you're not clarifying why. Why should I bother?
That's because you haven't let me get to the punchline there, Big Al.
Yes. So get to the punchline while we're all still young.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, don't get angry because you're not getting your way, dude. I'm so sorry.
Erebus, sit down. Just sit down. It's fine. Everything's
Aaron. You're really going to have to stop with the interrupting nonsense.
Okay. Sit down.
All right.
So how about this? How about this? Erebus, please don't interrupt my discussion with Sean Smith right now, okay? Sean Smith, are you there?
Erebus was having the conversation with you. You should probably discuss with him.
I don't want to have a conversation with him.
Well, it's not always what you want, is it?
He's about to debunk your bullshit.
Okay, so you're going to go toe to toe with me right now, Sean Smith?
What?
I'm talking to Sean Smith.
What do you want? I'm sorry, I wasn't part of the conversation at first, so.
Okay, so did you not just speak, or that was Erebus?
No,
okay,
Erebus, I didn't speak at all.
Shut the fuck up, Erebus. Shut up.
No, but thank you for asking.
Okay, I asked to.
Here is the island again.
Sean Smith, can you talk to this person and ask him to stop talking?
here is what you were talking about. This is the one I have on screen, the actual trawler and whatever. It's a little bit of a different one, but still, nonetheless, there's the island. And oh my gosh,
Oh,
you still got a whole shit ton to go through, don't you?
Sean Smith.
Travis, let's pander.
From the area that's
I would like to
from the area that's actually missing of the island from the video versus what we expect from the calculators. That's pretty fucking spot on.
Yeah, let's pander, Travis. Let's pander. So,
I'm gonna guess it's probably close to 300-400 feet.
Which one is further?
Did you guys
that's
crunch
the east
the numbers
island. That's
like
the
I
east
asked?
island. So that's the east island. So it's about 250 feet to the base of the lighthouse.
Did you crunch the numbers like I asked?
Yeah, it's been crunched.
Okay, so how much
Oh,
of
yeah,
how much of the island
255
should be
feet.
missing? How much of the island should be missing?
About 130 feet.
That's about right.
And you think that you can equate?
No,
130
Travis,
feet
you
with
asked the wrong
image?
question. Travis, you asked the wrong question. You said how much of the island should be missing, not that is missing. You said should, and they gave you an answer, right? And so you just pandered right into their fucking fuck that. How much of the island is missing?
Approximately
Right?
130 feet.
No, that's where I was going, Aaron. Right, Aaron, that's where I was going.
Okay.
Approximately half the island is calculated to be missing, and approximately half the island when you go to the opacity test, approximately half the island's missing there. It's pretty
Brian,
spot on.
Okay, Brian, here's my request. Is that there are two other images taken from
but
the
you don't
first...
really care about those two other images, so why are you keep repeating yourself?
It's going to debunk your bullshit.
Not really, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but you don't like it. But here we are. Oh, actually, you know what, Brian, I've got a way to do those measurements real quick.
That I texted to you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so I texted that to Sean G. Sean G has that image. Okay.
Yeah, red herring, blah blah blah. Okay.
No. But Travis, these guys will not ever concede to even optical effects. Even optical effects.
I'm not really worried.
They have
about
to put it into
Brian.
Feet. Yeah. Of course, you're not worried about us. Why would you be worried about us?
Yeah, snarky. Yeah.
I just really came on to get Erebus to show that opacity fade back up, and then compare that with the calculations from the calculator, which are pretty accurate.
Brian,
I'm sorry. Yeah, what?
There are numerous.
I'm sorry. What?
Can you not hear me?
No, I can't actually. I can kind of hear you talking, but I can't hear what you're saying.
I'm back, guys. Just want to let you know.
Sean G.
Yes.
Please pull up from Skype that first image that I sent you and have that and do the overlay with that image, please.
The one that's super blurry?
I don't give a shit which one you're talking about. It's the first one. The first one.
Brian, can you see my screen?
I sent you two.
Let me share this so I can see which one he wants.
Ah, damn it, Sean.
Aha! I got the power. This one?
Yeah, do the overlay with that one, please.
He's not the one doing...
Yeah, I didn't want... I will. I can, but I mean, can I use a better picture, dude? Like, what the...
Wait, let me see. Hold on, let me
get
this to work.
You want to cherry pick... You mean you want to cherry pick...
This is you want to do?
You want to cherry pick...
I just said I would
an
do
image.
it. You didn't hear me say I'd do it? You didn't hear me.
No, I was responding to Erebus's comment that was coming from his mouth, not you.
I do this for you?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Why would this image be used? I'm just curious.
Why would you use that?
Why don't you use that one? That one.
That of all of them would be the crappiest one.
So you want to use a shit one to disprove what we're showing you so far with relatively clear imaging?
That's dumb. That's what the
very,
aetherband does to the island, gentlemen.
Very Chris Berry.
That's what the aetherband does to the island, gentlemen.
That's actually interesting because if you look at the mirror line on that one, it still come up to pretty much half the island.
It's easier for this one because of the the stretching and the distortion. Again,
so you would have to say, gentlemen. Gentlemen, you would have to say then.
No,
that
I said I'd do it.
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Based on what you just said, you think that shows you a representation of the scale of the island accurately, and it doesn't.
When the hell did I say
No one said anything about scale.
Yeah, no one said that at all.
Okay, well then the way that you said what you just said a moment ago.
Why are you? See, I knew it was going to be a red herring. Why are you trying? It's
not a red herring.
That is a red herring. It's a literal red herring. You were trying to throw us off the fucking trail with some bullshit, blurry ass bunk motherfucker, dude.
Wait. Stop, Erebus. Relax. Relax.
No. Well,
no. Because it can be said like this. Okay. Travis,
Globalist, fight.
You picked the crappiest image for me to do it to. That's all we're saying. Is it possible to be done? Absolutely.
Do it.
But no one said that is perfect to scale. I'm gonna have to scale it, but I can still match it.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. I'm gonna do it to all your pictures, actually. Just all the pictures.
That's
of this
fine.
Island.
What you fail to realize is that you're gonna have to drop the island down even farther.
Huh?
And show how much the island is now farther behind the curve.
Travis, do you think I dropped the island?
Actually, that's going to be going. It's actually going to be going up in that picture.
Yeah.
Hello, boys.
Travis, do you think I dropped the island?
Yeah, you had to drop it because it's not at the level of the water. So of course you dropped it.
In the one that I did.
Actually.
In the one that I did of your image, do you think that I dropped the island?
You had to because the water level isn't equal.
I didn't do a damn thing but cut, paste, and mirror, you dense motherfucker.
Okay, hold on.
I can't help it.
No. That's the image. Hold on. No. Aaron, go back, Sean. Go back to the one image. That's the image I wanted you to do. That one, not that one.
Oh, okay, I can do it. I'll try to figure out.
Oh, you want the Fata Morgana?
I mean, now I don't have a light tower to use as a reference.
Yeah, you do. It's right in the middle of that fucking picture.
Where?
Hey, Travis. Travis.
Wait. Hang on.
Travis. Hello.
This is the tower, right? This is the lighthouse. That's what you're saying.
No. Go to the next one.
Oh, phew.
He wants the Fata Morgana picture.
Erebus, your flip flop that you did, to Travis, which started this whole goddamn thing. Yeah, your flip flop.
No,
what does that prove, though? You just flipped something on a photo. What does that?
I said it already. Why is it?
What's his point of view? What is he trying to do?
Yeah, he's already explained that, Aaron. You're kind of doing some weird thing right now.
No. Sean.
I'm glad Aaron's trolling ways. I'm glad Reformed Aaron only lasted a day.
Yeah, it couldn't last very, but it's not that bad. It's just obvious.
Where's the rest of that image?
What do you mean, the one that we're looking at right now?
Yeah, where's the rest of it?
If you're talking about what's below the lighthouse, right?
No,
talking about
to the sides. The rest of it.
Oh, I don't know.
And why is it compressed sideways?
It's not compressed sideways. If it's anything,
yes, it is.
Okay, I'm really about done with you calling me a liar.
I really don't give a. Yeah, well, okay. I'm sorry. Stop doing it. And
the only
here we are.
I'm not okay, Erebus. I'm not lying. The only thing that was.
Okay.
And I'm looking
Travis,
right at
this
it.
Taken on the phone.
It's too late. He left. You called him a liar, so he left.
Well, he can be a little baby all he wants, but that image is compressed.
Tried to warn you, damn people, and look what you did.
No, let him be a pussy. He wants to be a pussy. Let's let him be that way.
Why are you calling names? Why are you doing that?
Aaron, you do.
You call, I can see it, man.
You know you made it worse.
You think Travis is a pussy for putting out photos?
Aaron, stop.
You made it worse. I can
No,
tell you how.
Maybe it's just
Okay,
because I
so
turned up.
now I'm the scapegoat, right, Sean?
No, you're not a scapegoat. You're part of the fucking problem.
Yeah.
You're not entirely the problem, but you're fucking part of it.
You know, we did
What
a good 45
is the problem?
We did a 45-minute part of Aaron asking
Identify
questions
the problem
that
and then
Travis had
tell me
already
that I'm
answered.
part of that. Yeah.
Yeah? What do you want me to say?
Sean, identify
Sean,
the problem. Tell me that
do
I'm
me a
part of
big
it.
favor while Aaron's flapping his gums. Can you grab that? Can you do me a favor? I hate having to make people do this.
You're lying.
But no, I prefer doing it myself. The image that you have on the screen right now, right? I want you to. Can you take it into your paint or whatever and actually stretch it back out?
Manipulate it.
Because you just stretch it back out or something because it's compressed, and the fact that he cropped it and cut it off so you can't see anything left or right of it is just, I'm sorry, that's a little disingenuous.
Well, I don't know, but we can fact check it right now.
Yeah, because you could overlay it with the actual island itself, and you see how it's not right.
Yeah. And looking at the contour of the island versus the contours from the other one, that's still half the island missing.
Oh yeah. Even if it's still a good bit of the island that's missing, and there's no way that his magic ether band is gonna. There's no way his magic ether band's gonna make all of that go away.
Okay, chaps, I'm going to ask you something, right? This is the whole crew. How do you feel about the fact that you have to go over these observations that literally only take like a few minutes to take one picture of, but then you have to spend days and days and days going over it and over it and over it over again, and once you manage to dismiss it, then they take another photograph. And you have to start all over again.
Oh no!
Right from square one.
No, I'm telling everyone right now, and I'm already working on it. The tombstone. This is the last night I try to explain to Travis about the ether band, because I honestly thought, and I made this very clear in the beginning, I thought everything that Erebus had showed me was because already what we had discussed was enough that Travis was already admitting that everything is the same. He's just changed the terms. But we had the problem with obstruction. But the amount of obstruction Erebus showed was missing should have made Travis go, oh shit, I need to rethink this ether band thing. And he did the exact opposite. I'm not lying. I'm worried about Travis being
he doubled down on it
for the ether band right now.
Oh, he's triple down on that shit.
Yeah. Well, isn't that kind of like flat earther all round, to be honest with you?
But see, the way he comes at it, it's not something you would assume he's doing right away. Until you put him in a situation like I did tonight. And I did it on purpose. Like, I've been talking about it all week. I pretty much hyped it up to know exactly what was happening tonight. I wasn't going to come on here and not have something to fucking say. Like, this is the reality of it. Okay, so we got your image. You want to uncompress it.
A little bit, yeah. Some of it matches reality just slightly better. Why is it getting... No, you have it going too big. It went up and... I don't... Yeah. I think you grabbed the corner instead of the...
No, I grabbed the side on it. That was the thing.
It might accidentally... Yeah.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
There we go.
Not too far out. Not too far out.
You may be able to lock it.
I'm starting to see...
Yeah, it doesn't have... You don't have to go too far. That's too far. That's too far. That's way too far.
You've not exactly got a lot of pixels to work with there, are you?
Not really, no. He sent a really crappy image.
But I'm looking.
And he did.
It almost looks like
that's
a clone
closer.
picture or something.
I can tell you right now what we're looking at too. We're not looking at what we were normally looking at. We're looking at. Let me see if I wish I could find an image we could use. I think I'll use Erebus's because his is the only one we had to clear enough. We're looking at this side. Awesome. We're looking at this side of the island now. Majority of the land we're looking at is on the right side of the island. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm looking at.
I can.
No,
I
you
can
can't.
see it.
Shut up. No, you can't.
I can see it. Goddamn fucking
over here.
photo
Right here.
goddamn.
So what we were just looking at is this direction. Everything is facing that side of the island, I think.
No,
Yeah.
it's just it's not the tower the lighthouse and the house, I suppose, are actually in the middle. So it's kind of like a middle shot, which is why when you look, the topography looked squashed.
Okay, okay. So let me make it better. I'm looking at the profile and showing where I would match it to more. So
so the slightly less light, blurry, block-looking things in the middle, those are those two buildings.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's what I was. 100% agree.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying that this profile match.
Right, continues on. Yes.
Yeah.
And the other side should match the other side, which is why it was all. You could tell it was skewed.
But that's also how we were.
Why should one side of the island match the other side? Do you think they're the same distance away from
I could match it up, but it's not going to be exact. But you'll see the profile pretty well. You'll see. It'll look basic, the same. Especially because
what if the island, the pinnacle was going away from you on the left side and coming towards you on the right side? So you're trying to put a perfect line across it, like, oh, that's the fucking line.
No one's talking about lines.
Travis?
Yeah, we're talking about
in the chat. He says, "How can someone with a modern camera take such a terrible picture? It's baffling."
Yeah, me and I work in the film industry. I've got terrible cameras.
Okay, do you guys think everything is linear? Like when Travis takes a shot, do you think that the island tip is just as far away as the nearest
Aaron, I honestly don't give a fuck what you have to say. So you're speaking to the air for me.
He's talking about a lateral track.
I don't know you. Yeah, nobody knows.
He's talking about a lateral track. So if you're not pointing from the direct, you can be taking it from the left or the right. I can see what you're saying, but it's still pretty much bollocks because you are looking at the island from the shore. It's not going to change. It's not going to change that much.
It's still an aspect that you can't take a still shot from a video and put a straight line across it, right? And say, well, that horizon or that shoreline is the same as that shoreline, right?
Well,
no one's talking about shoreline.
No one's talking about that at all.
Well,
it's comparing two pictures from the same location of the island. If the profiles match, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what orientation the island's in, as long as the orientation is the same between both photos.
And I'm looking at this, so
no.
Yes.
Brian. Brian.
Yes.
Do you think
opacity? Go to opacity.
Which two photos are you talking about?
It went.
Let's see. He's claiming that he's looking at the same island from the same location, just on different months. So his orientation to the island will be the exact same.
That's not enough.
Sure.
It's enough. You have to blow it up.
I agree, Brian. I agree.
Yes, that's the only thing that could be in contention here. The shoreline's not a contentious issue.
Produce it.
So
just take a little bit more opacity.
Heat, temperature,
a little bit more opacity.
Density.
What program are you using?
Currents,
Inkscape.
wave height, surface temperature. All these things are not factors.
It's pretty good for someone who has no clue. But it works.
If that wave height is not greater than 5 feet, it doesn't matter at all.
It's because the image is dark.
Okay, what about evaporation?
What does that have to evaporate?
What about condensation?
The island's evaporating.
He's trying to find a way to shoot. He's trying to find a way to shoehorn greater atmospheric density, causing weird effects.
No, I think he thinks that boats evaporate from the bottom up.
Brian, you're exactly right. Yeah, everything above the water. Yep. Condensation, evaporation, heat, temperature, current, density, humidity,
alphabet,
pressure,
word,
all this stuff at distance. At distance.
Drop it like it's hot. Something. Words. I don't know.
Okay, now I figured out how to do this. Okay.
I actually find it kind of interesting that the islands themselves are called the Mirage Islands.
I love more. I hate you all
Right,
for making me do this. I usually do this when no one's watching, so it looks like I knew what I was doing when I should show it.
Yeah. Also, shout out to RQ96 in chat. He says, was this picture taken from Hoy Lake?
Damn.
We got some savage anti-sleeping warriors in the chat.
Everything.
You know what? I suck at this, so if you guys don't like how fucking slow I am...
No, go back to the opacity. Go up to the opacity thing and just write it in. You get a little number box. Write it in.
Where?
See over there? It says numbers.
Yeah.
See the numbers?
Yeah.
Go to your numbers. Yeah. Highlight them and 0.5. Not literally lit that. What are you doing?
Manipulate.
Enter.
Manipulate.
You there now? You got it now? You're good?
So much.
It was
I can't see it now.
Manipulate.
It's hard to do, yeah. That's why I like my program where I've got a little toggle switch.
Manipulate photo on. There we go.
You're not manipulating it in that way.
Travis, if you're still listening, I've just finished my shot. So if any of you guys need me to fake any Globe Earth videos, just give me a shout. I can do it.
No, I'm sure you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, whoa, go back. You had it.
Yeah, you had it. Go back.
Bingo.
Right there.
I see
Roughly.
Oh.
No, I see it. Hang on. I gotta go back and do it like this.
It lines up nicely right there. Ish. It's not really true because it would be actually the towers would be too big.
It's right about there.
You've got shit resolution to work.
It is shit.
That's pretty close though, considering what I'm trying to do.
Or you could have just sent it to me.
Yeah, so we're still missing approximately the same amount of the island between both photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual look. It actually lines up.
Ah, crap on toast. Where are my glasses?
Good question, Sean. Why does the island come into the horizon? Yeah, why is that?
Like, you don't even. Yeah, shut up.
Where's your mouse?
That's an actual nonsense question.
Where's your mouse?
Where's my mouse?
Where's your mouse right now? I see it.
My mouse right now is in the miraging on one image, in the water in the other image.
Yeah, dead center.
Yeah, right where I'm right now. I say.
Yeah, why does the island
I'm at the bottom of the miraging? Huh?
Why does the bottom of the island come into the ocean?
Two different images.
They're two different images.
Okay, we'll take away one. Let's just see what happens.
Are you serious?
Yeah, overlay the images, then take away one. then divide them by 0.
Aaron, oh God, what was wrong with you?
All right, I'm gonna be off my mic. I gotta get home, and I'm not driving this time, so I've got my earbud in, so I'll be listening.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you, Erebus. I appreciate it.
Nobody cares, Erebus.
Oh, Aaron, you're so special.
This is absolutely. I'm so glad we found that doctor from that compressed image. We stretched it out, put it on his other image, and showed that it matches, and that it matches the Earth curve calculator. It's been a beautiful night. I'm going to sign off, Sean.
Yeah, but I am going to do the same.
You've got to find a stock image of that ship, though.
What?
You've got to find a stock image of that ship and overlay it now.
Yeah.
I'm done. As far as I'm concerned, the aetherband is dead. I love you, Travis, but it's gots to go. There's too much obstruction, and that's as far. I mean, everything he asked, we did. Everything he thought, we showed was different. Yesterday, the aetherband only obstructed 2 feet. Today, it obstructed well over. I'm talking hundreds of feet. Hundreds of feet.
It obstructed 132 feet.
You calculated it. You never showed it.
What are you talking about, Aaron? We've showed it. We've
Oh,
calculated.
do you want
it.
the actual S-curve calculator to be put up so that you can see it?
No. I want you to show it on the pictures that Travis provided you. Where is the curvature?
What the fuck, Aaron?
Well, there's a problem, Aaron.
Did anyone else? Did anyone else
He
hear
did
those
show it.
goalposts whoosh by?
Do you see those two
He
pictures
did
there?
show it.
There's the curvature. Enjoy.
Yeah, he showed like 140 feet worth of curvature.
Everything Travis asked, he was given, and it shows obstruction due to curvature. Aetherband is dead.
Obstruction.
Rest in peace.
So this is what we're gonna do.
So what?
We're gonna call it a night because I feel we've had a great night. And as we do our outros, everyone says their piece. I am going to finish with the ceremonial finishing of the show. Some of you may know what's going to happen. Some of you may not. Maybe you should wait until everyone says their goodbyes, and then we'll go from there.
I hope it's a sacrifice.
And anyone in the chat that's trying to talk to me in the past 10, 15 minutes, I do apologize. I'm screen loaded up right now, so I do apologize. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. I don't think anyone has. But like I said, as you guys go, I'm going to be taking care of something that needs to be taken care of, ceremonial, so I hope everyone stays to see it. But let's start off with Brian.
No.
Oh, are you doing to Travis what? Are you doing to Travis what I think you're doing to Travis, or is it happening to the ether band?
Oh, it's the Aetherband.
Okay.
But yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the closing ceremony. Then that's such good times. Great show, Sean.
Yep. Let's go, Aaron. Crash your last.
Shout out to SE Montreal. He gave me a shout out on Jose's chat.
What's up, Montreal?
Sean. You're running a thin line here. Okay.
Sorry.
You're running a real thin line.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
And all cheers to you and your show.
Thank you, sir. I
Cheers
appreciate that.
And cheers to your panel there, these ignorant fucks who have no idea what
It's all right. I think he means me.
Aaron.
And that guy,
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Aaron. DK, you were here for a short time, but go ahead, my friend.
Well, I just had to come in. I was only staying up to make sure my kid went off to work because he works early. So I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound, just come in and say hi and just stir the shit up. But keep going. Well, don't keep going. Just give it up, everybody. For fuck's sake, the Earth isn't flat. Good night.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Erebus is not here, but I think I could. Oh, there he is.
Here, hold on.
Okay, I was going to speak for you. Thank God you didn't let me.
Well, I'm gonna say that it's kind of sad that I'm gonna see it go, but bye bye Aetherband, bye bye.
Yeah. All right, Sean Smith, you're up.
Oh, thanks for having me on, Sean. I was gonna paint tonight.
Yeah.
Bought canvases and everything, and I left them at work. So yeah, I did my best. I did my best to try to keep the peace, but after today, what I had to try to keep the peace with Sherry and Rumpus, I just didn't have it in me anymore. So it was a good show, though. I really I enjoyed myself.
It's like I said, sometimes it looks easier than it is.
I like how Erebus thinks that the aetherband is something he can cut out from a 2D photo and flip it and be like, "Bye bye, Travis. Bye bye." Like he can do this from a 2D fucking photo.
What are you talking
Sean,
about?
I need you to clip Aaron yelling. I need you to clip Aaron going, "Bye, Travis," and every time Travis comes on, you just need to play it.
Just did.
You got me. You got me.
Literally just did.
Aaron, are all
Erebus
photos
thinks
2D?
Sean Smith. Erebus thinks he can take a 2D photo, flip it, and be like, "Yep, that's the atmosphere."
Aaron, aren't all photos 2D?
Is what you see 2D, Sean? Do you see 2D, Sean?
Do I see 2D? In all honesty, I do. In all honesty, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay,
The only way you know
Erebus.
it's 3-dimensional is if you touch
Hang out
it.
with Erebus then. Go ahead and hang out with Erebus. You guys can fucking stroke each other off in pictures.
Wow, you're
Right?
getting aggressive there, Aaron. What's up, buddy? I know you're mad.
He doesn't
Aaron,
want Precious to get
why would we need pictures? That's kind of odd.
It is odd.
You guys can show each other pictures of dildos and stroke each other off on pictures.
What are you thinking about right now?
Listen, whatever you want to do, you go ahead and do it.
Area? Yeah, man. What's wrong? Like,
Okay, so
wait,
but you're
don't-
saying
don't
that
do that.
Erebus
Don't
can
do
do it
whatever
to
you want to
Travis.
do. Don't.
You're saying, Sean Smith, you're saying that
Aaron,
Erebus
don't you have
can
to
do
call
that
them
to
educational
Travis,
devices in Texas anyway?
right? You're saying that Erebus can do that to Travis,
Do what?
right? You could stroke him off on a 2D
What
picture
are you,
and say,
why are you
"Yep,
talking like this?
You are all over the place, Aaron.
I don't know what you're
because
doing
you
right
guys
now, but it's
don't even know
odd.
what it is. You have no idea what it is.
Thank
All he
you.
did was take a picture, flip it
Yeah.
upside down, and go, "Yep, that's got to be it."
Does it upset
Right there.
you?
Right?
Why are you so upset?
No, it doesn't upset me. I'm just saying that that's not what it is. I mean, it's just an upside down picture. That's all it is.
Okay.
How does that prove anything in your mind, Sean G?
That didn't. It was a bunch of other stuff that was obvious.
Aaron managed to do what he was attempting to do, which was filibuster crashes out of the show.
Is that what he did? Crash, get your ass back
Yep.
in here.
No, I love crashes. Come on.
No, because Crash has to talk bacon and pineapple and pineapple pizza because guess what?
Piston speed and all this stuff. And mud tire.
And I'm just so you know, I'm not going to start until you guys are all off the panel, so that way you guys can all view it at the same time on the watch page. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will.
Oh, good point. I'm gonna head over there and have a look.
All right, so basically my recollection is Erebus showed nothing. Erebus showed nothing tonight.
Still talking.
All he did was take a picture, a snippet of Travis's picture, flip it upside down, and go, "Yep,
The shit out
yep,
of Travis'
there's the
stuff.
horizon."
Dude,
right?
The aetherband is gone. I know.
Sean, you're gonna have to mute me. You're gonna have to mute me. Yeah.
No,
I'll give you the right to mute me. Yeah.
No, here's the thing. You're not going to give me a reason to mute you, Aaron. See how that works?
I see.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna let me go?
That's cool how that works, huh?
Me and you were good. Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely good. I mean,
I
I feel like
good
you're
thing
gonna
I
do
don't
something.
hear.
I feel like you're gonna do something pretty stupid right now, and I would hope it doesn't.
I don't hear Erebus talking, which is good. He needs to shut the fuck up.
What did Erebus say that was wrong? Why are you so angry?
What did he say that was wrong? He called Travis a bunch of names. He was ridiculing him the whole fucking time.
Oh my god.
When
what grade
all
are we
Travis was
in?
trying to do was present a photo. That's it.
But Aaron, this isn't like, they don't know each other and they are rude to each other all the time.
How do you know?
And I like to say something
because
too.
I have to sit there on every panel and listen to it.
And I like to say that even that was still more cordial than like how Dr. Bob and Travis's relationship is. Like, where were you yesterday, Aaron? Oh yeah, you were annoying the fuck out of Travis too. Who are you trolling?
Or this morning.
Who are you trolling? Flat Earth or Globe?
I'm not trolling. What is a troll? I have no idea what a troll is.
That's what a troll says.
I have no
Okay,
idea.
so Sean, I'm going to start the services, so you may want to head over to the watch page. Aaron, I don't think you've ever seen this, so you may want to head over there as well.
What?
All right, guys. So, like I said, there it is. We're gonna go ahead and switch it up, and I'm gonna have to ask for a moment of silence as we bow our heads for aetherband. Goodbye, aetherband.